that to be something that's not going to happen. Anyway, smoke's going to get thrown in towards CT, and Zero Tenacity are getting ready for PARIVISION to pinch in towards this B site. Yeah, this is going to be a tough defense, but Brute Monster gets a couple, making a three-piece, and a quad on the board. Travis,
ace it
can
up.
he deny the ace? No, the ace to kick things off for Brute Monster.
Oh, you love to see it. What a stellar way. Big old grin on his face after that one for Zero Tenacity to go ahead and find the first. Nice little start there for Brute Monster. I mean, you can't really ask for much more, can you? Going ahead and putting himself out that nice little 5-piece, and yeah, it's just done cleanly at that for himself. Beautiful out of him. He's been playing entry here. Yep. Looks like Ajofo is going to need to go ahead and really start to make things work. Unfortunately, he gets blinded up, still able to find out one. Well done there. Travis finds out Brute Monster, unfortunately, not able to do too terribly much into this round, leaving it down to a 3v4. The retake attempt could be there for them, but the problem is Nimaha, along with Simk, don't really have the weaponry to do it. And as they start to get picked apart piece by piece, that's going to be PARIVISION. Went ahead and looking at the first, most likely.
Yeah, definitely here. There it is. Kicker getting the last with the op picked up off the ground.
Right in that corner of the B site. Those could be two good places for them to really hit it off of. But now this is just undaunted aggression coming through from Belichonk. Unfortunately, though, MK reading into it, able to spray him down with the A1S. Does it with plenty of HP remaining as well. And Avin looking to get himself up as Brute Monster finds the kill to Travis. And maybe that's a weapon that's retrievable for Avin. That would be ideal.
Wow, okay. That's actually really surprising because I thought the fight would have been won by PARIVISION towards long, but they just don't manage to find the frags before the players get around the smoke. Anyway, the round's not over. It's just a 5v3 that turns into a 4v3 with James getting that op frag. And now some space gained towards mid and cat, so there's a hole to be plugged here by Zero Tenacity. They're going to have to do it quickly, and Nemanja trying to. He gets that smoke and flash thrown, and yeah, now they collapse on mid. The thing is, B's been left completely vacant, and there's still a lot of time on the clock for PARIVISION to rotate back. We'll see what they decide to do, but regardless, hitting the A site isn't a bad choice either.
No, this could work out nicely for them. In some case, getting forced out by the Molotov and is able to find out a kill due to it. He does ultimately fall to the Molly, but now Noda along with James. They're down to a 2v3. They're at a bit of a disadvantage. The retake certainly going to be coming through rather quickly here for Zero Tenacity. They don't want to pause too terribly much. Now as they go ahead and group together a little bit more. We're playing over here on this cat side of it. Just playing it nice and slow. Avin holding on to that op. Doesn't want to overdo it, though. He's going to start to press his way forward. Looks for the frag. There it is. Finds it on the Noda. Leaves it all down to James. James, he wants to take the engagement, but it's starting.
What?
And oh, the no-scope. What a way to do it, Avin.
You know, Zero Tenacity don't play it much. I think you already mentioned this, Dugade, like 8 times over the last 3 months, a 3-5 record. I don't know, like if you can be competitive at all against PARIVISION here, if you're Zero Tenacity, I think it's a success, and so far so good. Although this round starts in PARIVISION's favor. Yeah, it's going to be a tough fight for him, no question. He needs to get 2 here if he wants his team to have a chance of victory. I don't know if he's going to get 1. Yeah, he's got the info. They're coming through. Charging in, nope, not at all. Yeah, that's so difficult. That's no, Brute Monster! Oh, he got 1 on the other side, but unfortunately it's balanced out by his team kill on his teammate.
Do we call that a double?
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess. Not in a good way, though.
Oh, no. That is rough. We said that they needed a double coming out of Avon, but...
Brute Monster. Ooh, you're walking into it against the cola this time. It is 2 opponents that come through for Brute Monster, so he makes up for that previous round. I mean, it wasn't his fault at all, let's be clear. His teammate walked in front of his crosshair. But now Belchanok's trying to bring it back. Yeah, this could go back the other way. Don't forget there's 3 players with pistols, and it does. Still, like, huge impact with the AWP for Brute Monster. 2 Colets, sort of, over the last couple of rounds for him. All right, well, PARIVISION is probably going to end up taking this one. I'd be surprised to see Jofo even try to get back in. I mean, they don't have the util. He's the only one with a gun that is very valuable going to the next round, especially being an AK. I think they just want to have a look, I guess, which is surprising in itself.
I mean, maybe they're going for this. Uh-oh. Jofo able to find out at least one. We saw Nima find out one as well. Leaves it down to a 1v1. Of course, Simke not on any weapon. He's got himself a USPS. It probably would have been best to just try and hold the full 10 second. Able to grab himself an AK. Tries to go for the engagement.
No, he's gone.
No one spotted.
Okay. You know, I didn't realize there was an AK down there, so everything I was saying was irrelevant before that engagement. No, because they got a second AK off the ground. Either way, PARIVISION are putting a ton of pressure on this B site. Here comes the smoke thrown from mid for doors. Love that smoke. As now PARIVISION trying to work in, and Nemanja gonna get a couple here. Travis and Belchinok are gone. Smoke is out. This is so risky for PARIVISION, but they are sending it out, and it works. Kicker finds one onto Nemanja. Smoke gonna come in a little bit late. Brewmonster's gonna be ahead of it, and he gets one onto Kicker. In fact, that smoke was thrown for doors, not for windows. So Brute Monster brings things back into his team's favor, but I think he's going to get traded. It feels like it. Noda wants to plant the bomb. He's faking it. There's the trade. Is it coming? Yes! 2v2.
That was a hot shot right there. Able to go ahead and leave it down into a nice little 2v2. Now, MK tries to make his way forward. Unfortunately for him, James has the read. Jumps down. Where Jofo's going to have the information on the one. He's not aware of the second. Gets the tags onto him. Very low, doesn't have any util to play with, and while jumping, James able to go ahead, flick up to him, finishes him off.
PARIVISION really starts to just take control of this first half, which is against what Zero Tenacity wants. Obviously, here's a boost onto the head, and AVN is dropped. Well done from James and Belchinok.
Nothing to come from it in either direction, so it evens out with that engagement, but he's going to go ahead and get himself into a different position, playing it from the doors. Might be able to find out James. Oh, James! He's able to spot him out there. Finishes it, and Kiertek comes up in a big way. Blows it out along with the help of James, who is able to give himself a nice little double.
That's the second time in one match.
Really need to snout that final round of the half, just so they have themselves a bit more of a fighting chance. Again, this was a map that we weren't really expecting too much out of Zero Tenacity. They've had some really, really great moments. We've looked at Brute Monster really do some good work. We've seen Avon come along, do some good stuff as well, but I mean, it's just kind of lacking overall here in the first half, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning, 4-3, I think was the scoreline in favor of PARIVISION. Those 7 rounds were very, very close, and obviously built off of Zero Tenacity's ace from Brute Monster in the pistol round. But after that, I agree. Once the guns really got out for PARIVISION, Zero Tenacity haven't been able to compete at the level they were hoping for, which is the expectation when you're playing up against PARIVISION, who play so much Dust 2 that I think they played it like 3 times more than Zero Tenacity over the last 3 months. So, yeah. Anyway, it looks like Zero Tenacity are going to be able to make something of this round, perhaps. It's a 3v3. Nemanja around the corner. That would have been key. He does get the tag, but he can't get the frag. And the spam only hits Kickard. If it gets Noda, you're down to a 2v2. At least AVN is able to grab the AK off the ground, so this is still a chance for Zero Tenacity to get a 4th on the board. Oh, and another TK, the 3rd one of the map. Ay, 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 guys. Stop walking in front of each other's crosshairs. Joe for the last one, 1v2.
Dust 2, map of TKs today. Not much to come of the round, but hey.
They went for their perma, obviously, and then the result is they have to play on Dust 2, which always, you know, in my mind, sometimes you have to make that adjustment. Say, look, we don't want to play Dust 2. Let's ban that and take a risk being punished back. But you know, it didn't happen this time, and it's still not over. I'm talking like it is, but you know, PARIVISION's been playing that well. Oh,
yeah, no, they've been playing great. Oh, look at Simka. Oh, able to go ahead unnoticed, finds out one, nearly loses his life during the conflict, and this is good. He's able to find himself out too. We see Brute Monster find out a kill as well as Kajofo is there to help close things out. And hey, this is what I said they needed. They needed to find the 4th, and they're able to achieve that. Now, as we come into this pistol round, let's see. Maybe we'll see Brute Monster do something absolutely mental again. Be cool to see another ace out of him in a pistol round. It's doubtful, but Simka this time, first on the docket, able to find himself a nice little headshot. Belchong dealt with very quickly, leaves it down to a 5v4. The man advantage starting to go the way of Zero Tenacity, but of course it's even out. James able to find out Nemanja. Now the retake certainly about to come through.
Yeah, no, that's a good catch from James. It's the Lurk player that's taken out. I don't know if that really is going to make much of a difference on the round. They need to find their way back into this B site without much utility. I mean, they have a couple of flashes in the nade, and two of those go out immediately. Kicker still got that flash. Great one thrown onto Jofo. Jofo does manage to get one. Oh my goodness, almost a second, but the dualies do him, and that said, his team is ready to support. And everyone falls for Paravision except Kicker, who is now not long behind. Zero Tenacity win the pistol round again to get a fifth.
Find themselves another 2 rounds. It's not the greatest weapons in the world to work with. Yet again, they've got themselves a Galil, they've got themselves scouts, but I mean, when it comes down to it, they're able to find out one there. Nicely done by Kicker. Of course, Kajofo able to find himself out one, but man, it's a bit of a dirty fight immediately.
Yeah, and I mean, Kicker, once again, doing a great job here in the engagements. On the CT side now, defending long. Belchanok and Nota getting risky with it, and Simka is going to punish that. Nota gone. They didn't really have to push. I think they wanted to try and apply more pressure. Now Belchanok has to think twice about trying to go in towards mid, and he's the player I wanted to highlight a little bit because typically he's at the top of the scoreboard for his squad. He's been that star fragger, let's say, for Paravision over the last 3 months, and I would imagine that he's going to activate soon, and that could be a key difference maker and a chance for Zero Tenacity to get back into this one.
Yeah, no, certainly not done just yet, but Belachonk looking to try and put a nail into the coffin. Finds a kill on Simka. Of course, we do see Nemaha find himself out a kill before Ivan does fall, and, well, at 11 HP and a Dream and a 1v2, I doubt there's too much to be done here. He's got himself the Galil. It's a nice Galil, but I doubt much can happen with it at this rate. I mean, maybe he gets himself into planning position. James, he's down in CT currently. There's no one watching this A side. I mean, getting planted is a success all on its own, so it would be a good look to be in. I don't have much faith for the post plant, but this is kind of where you want to be in this situation, in my opinion.
Yeah, he slipped onto the site. I mean, worst case, he gets a bomb plant. And that appears to be coming through. Yeah, Paravision's going to allow it. James waiting in CT. Could get caught off here. James needs to be careful. Nemanja, maybe if he pushes a little more to the left there, he gets that frag. But instead, James is able to slip through. Jumping up. Very risky, but he gets the information. I think that could be enough to end this round in favor of Paravision. And it is. Belchanok, the headshot on Nemanja. And James will defuse the bomb. Paravision on 2-9.
The momentum looking to make their way over here towards this double doors possession. And as they look to breach through it, Naven coming through front. Travis, MP9 in hand, goes ahead, finds the kill onto the Tech 9, but that is just the Tech 9. He's able to go ahead and double back to go ahead and get off a ton of damage. MP9 just teared and shredded through Simka and Kajofo. They're both incredibly low at this point. Manya waiting up. Goes for a kill, finds one for himself, does it rather nicely as well, but of course Nota there for the refrag. Leaves it down to a 3v3. With such low HP, Zero Tenacity's chances are starting to thin out, but as they do go ahead and find out two, leaves it down to Nota. Nota last man standing. Ooh, it's slow on the trigger. Now, the 1v2, gonna hold it out. Tries to jump up, but unfortunately for him, Brett Monster able to go ahead and close him out.
Yeah, Brett Monster, at long, if there's a rifler there, I don't think that round goes Zero Tenacity's way. But that doesn't matter now. Let's see if Nota can do more damage this time, and he does! 2K comes through. Jofo and AVN are gone. 5v3 in favor of Paravision, just like that, and he's got the bomb.
Yeah, absolutely brilliantly done there. Of course, it just does leave it all down to Brett Monster along with Nemanja. I mean, not much of a chance for them into this in a 2v5. It's a bit of a shame. They brought themselves within one, but not going to be able to go any farther than that.
Well, Brute Monster gets one onto Nota. Ooh, doesn't see the player get past Quar into the corner there. So, not much information for Brute Monster. 1v4, 17 seconds left. He knows there could be pressure applied from the flank. So he's just trying to save the AWP, I would imagine. But the risk of losing his gun and no loss bonus is very, very high. So he's going to fall back away from pit into Longhouse and hope that staying here is enough to keep him alive. And luckily for him, James is not pressing the issue.
And now it's Kicker. It's down a little bit of util. Good timing on the HA.
Wow.
Oh, that is chunky. And Mania taking the worst of it as well. That's a bit of a shame, but now as they start to advance their way forward, just 15 seconds on the clock, they have to go ahead and crack it open. Kicker just holding back, and yep, that's it. No more time. There is not much of a chance for them to go ahead and get onto the site. They need to clear it, and yeah, that's it. They just take way too long to get themselves out.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, in that situation, I understand the objective there for PARIVISION, make a lot of noise towards mid and try to attract.
Of course, the net that Tenacity is putting up currently, they have kind of cut off these rotation points rather successfully, and now, ooh, bit of a rough fight. Semka able to go ahead, find himself out too. The Galil does the work, and of course, Nemanja able to follow it up, leaves it all down to Kicker and Belichonk. Last 2 men standing, and right now, Belichonk's trying to make something happen, but unfortunately for him, the AG comes through from Evan to go ahead and close him out. And as we see Kicker go ahead and fight himself too, but no more than that, Kajofo there to close it.
And the gun rounds were way more effective for them on their T side than CT side. So that's what's led us to this point. Travis over in CT needs to be careful where he stands, and there it is. Yeah, Nemanja gonna get that through the smoke. And then there's going to be a follow-up as well. PARIVISION could easily get overwhelmed here. Belchinox walking into a crosshair, doesn't realize it. And it's now only 2 players left, both in the B site. Zero Tenacity realizing that will send the bomb to be planted towards A. And this is going to be, if they have time.
Late.
They don't have time!
Nope,
oh, no! They're not going to have time to plant the bomb. There's no way.
Sakes.
That is absolutely devastating. I didn't realize it until I looked up and said, wait a second, you guys can't do this. They get all the frags as well. That's the silver lining. But you have to convert now. You need 2 in a row.
Yes. Yeah, you have to win this here. And I mean, it's doable in this situation as well. I will say Zero Tenacity have somewhat of a decent chance to get themselves into this. But Kicker going ahead and playing the aggro is able to go ahead and find himself out one. We do see Simka there for the trade. Leaves it down to a 4v4. But that's only an NP9 loss for a life taken. So it's a decent place to be.
Yeah, Travis did a great job throwing that flash for Kicker to push out. And now the B site is at risk in a very significant way. You've only got a 5-7 here in Nota, and he wants to get aggressive. I don't know. Maybe he just wants to have a poke and a prod, see what's going on. Oh, yeah, he sees a lot. That's bad. Now they know he's here, so he has to get frags. There's 1. Nota, can he get the second as well? Yes, he can, and he gets 3! Nota with the 5-7 popping off and makes it a 3v1 as he falls here. Jofo, last one standing. PARIVISION have all the information. Now the advantage lies in their hands. Jofo fakes the plant, comes up, but it doesn't work. Travis gets the last, and PARIVISION, in the most unorthodox way possible, close out this map, Ducade. Wow.
That is such a shame coming out of Zero Tenacity. They had themselves so many great moments. They had so many chances to bring this back, but the 5-7 Nota is the thing that seals the deal and puts the final nail in the coffin just about. And you love to see it out of him, but dear God, ZT, come on. I wanted to see a little bit more. You were almost there. You were almost to the point to where overtime. This is going to be a bit of a tough one. I mean, he's starting to be surrounded in all intents and purposes. James making his way up over here through canals currently. As the flash comes out, he swings against it. Unfortunately, just missed times. Not going to be able to hit his shots. No ace in the hole for that one. And, well, at least it's all down to this 45 man advantage. Solidly going the way of PARIVISION. We got to look to see if this retake is reality here for Zero Tenacity, because they've won every pistol round up till now. It'd be a shame to see it get closed off here.
Yeah, they're getting bottled in here towards E-Box. And Nemanja does connect onto one. There's still a chance here. There's Simcoe. Okay. They've got a path back into the bomb site. But the bomb is taken away, and do they have a kit? No. So they have to have someone stick it at some point here, and that will happen here. AVN onto the bomb. PARIVISION doesn't realize it. They're not peeking around there. Eventually they will, and they see him, and they take care of business. It's okay.
Well, now as we see them starting to make this move, I mean, Kajofo, he needs to come up big here. If he can get 2 from this position here on A, it'll be a good look. And oh no. Rut Monster only able to get out 1 as well. Trades it down to a 3-4. That advantage is going the way of PARIVISION. Of course, we do see Nemaha. Nice little carry there. You love to see it. Travis gets dealt with. And all of a sudden, I mean, this is back in contention. It's a 3v3 for the retake. This is very doable.
Yeah, yes and no. There's not much utility available for Zero Tenacity. So, and you look at the money as well. Yeah, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. Lack of a kit is a concern.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I don't know, DK. This might be a save.
It could be. I mean, they're getting rather close into this, and ooh, that's a huge whiff, James. Not going to collapse down off of it, though. Watching it on down.
man. There's Simka gone. James getting the opening duel in his favor. Nemanja. I talked about that aggression. He's trying to do that towards mid or thinking about it. And as that smoke is turned, he says, okay, time to readjust. Jofa, ooh, eats the nade as he makes the move. Yeah, the timing is just so unfortunate for him. No question, Duguay. Oh, yeah, speaking of timing.
A bit rough. Look at this. Nemanja. Blinded out. Not going to be able to do anything off of that. Leaves it all down to Gajofo and Avon. And hey, I think that this is a buy the buy round at this point. I think just going ahead and saying, all right, need to save over. Carry over into the next is name of the game at this point, because with Avon being the last man standing here, 1v5, he's got a FAMAS. He just needs to say that over. Have a little bit of something for the next.
Yeah. He's going to try anyway. 38 seconds left. The bomb still hasn't been planted. That gives PARIVISION a ton of time to hunt. Kicker, oh, gets the spot. Knows where he is. And Kicker wins the duel as well. That'll be PARIVISION taking everything out of the hands. I like the off angle Nemanja's holding here. And now I talked about that aggression. He goes for it, and there's one, not the second, but he does get Travis down to 56. That's what you got to do on CT side. You got to go for those surprising plays, info peaks, get into the faces of the T's. Otherwise, you're just going to be staring down in a lot of trouble round after round. Jofo is getting pushed back here on the A side. He is the anchor for his squad, so he has to stay alive while reinforcements are arriving. And there's Brute Monster from camera. No. He goes back to mid because they don't know exactly where PARIVISION are. They don't have the information, which means that Belchinok can creep up closer and closer to the edge of this wall.
Well, as they start to make that move, we're looking at Kajofo to play for this engagement. He's got to go ahead and find out one here. Only man on the site, of course. Gets the info. Knows that there's one right below him. Belchonk. Ooh. We'll see. Kajofo at least get out one there. James does trade, though, leaving it down to a 3-3. Keeps it nice and even. Good amount of utility to go ahead and keep things stalled out as the plank goes down. A kill out of Belchonk. He was expecting a bit more. Simka. Decently low, though. Down 31. The retake is still very viable. One up, what, 2 A1Ss versus one up, 2 AKs. The AKs, putting down these angles are a very hard front to make a move against, and yeah.
Oh. That was a beautiful trade, but PARIVISION are hanging in there. PARIVISION, can they get it done? Yes, James pulls out the pistol. 3K capped off.
They aren't able to make this one work. I mean...
Yeah, there's some... Okay, Jofo, here we go. Belchinok and Nota are dropped here. Finally, some adversity that PARIVISION is going to have to face. Great work from Jofo. I was going to say... PARIVISION don't have the greatest CT side win percentage. It's sitting at 38.5%. And for a team that's 7-3 on the map, oh, James is going to come back and get some as I'm talking. But yeah, for a team that's 7-3 on the map, having such a tough CT side win percentage is not good. So that's why I'm saying, like, Zero Tenacity, if they can get some rounds here on CT side, even if it's only 3 or 4, that's something to compete against PARIVISION, who don't have a good CT side either.
Well, unless they start to make their way up. I mean, the shot. Oh, no!
Oh, man.
Oh, Brute Monster. That is a shame. And oh, no. Things could be falling apart here. Brought into a 3v2. The advantage was going the way of Zero Tenacity, but that's gone by the by. Now as we look at this 2v3, I mean, retake, I don't know if it's available for him.
I don't know. Yeah, there's no smokes left, so they can try to look in here. They probably have some confirmed damage. Oh my goodness, Travis just too good. He's had a great Anubis so far. And Kicker is going to get the last onto AVN. PARIVISION, despite
just going ahead and expanding their lead bit by bit, further and further along. Now we're looking for possibly 9 and 10 to be around the corner as well. If they can get themselves up to double digits, this could be a 2-0 smash.
No, I think Belchinok is going to get the... Oh, no, excuse me. It's Kicker getting that first one onto Brute Monster.
It looks like we're playing up here through mid. The question is, do they head towards A or B in this situation? They kind of have equal resources towards both. As Kajofo finds out Belchonk. That's a big opener, and I think they're going to be heading towards B off of it.
Yeah, it is a 3v2, a mini 3v2 here for PARIVISION going towards the B site. as they're trying to engage here, and it's I've got a frozen feet on my side, unfortunately.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, I do too. I do too.
So something's happening. Hopefully we'll find out soon as to what is going on, and it looks like, yes, Zero Tenacity, we got the feedback. 1v3, bomb on the back of Nota, 35 seconds left, still standing audio-wise.
Wonder what's happening.
He's trying to find fights, yeah, 27 seconds left. He's running out of time, though. And it will be Zero Tenacity getting there first on the board. I mean, their backs are really up against the wall there. PARIVISION biding their time, waiting for Zero Tenacity to make a mistake here as AVN on the B site proper with support from his teammate. And it's action going on this B site. Hoping that we'll be able to see it soon, guys. We're still having some technical issues, but it looks like Nemanja is able to take down Belchanok, but a trade almost comes through. Now it does. Travis wins the fight against Nemanja. Damage taken by Travis.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Jofo along with Brute Monster. Oh, and now just Brute Monster because James hits a wicked shot onto Jofo. This is a ton of pressure onto the Opper for Zero Tenacity because you ask yourself, what do? I have the Op. We don't have money going to the next round. No way I get the AWP again. 28 seconds left. If he drops the bomb carrier, it might work. He does, but the bomb is thrown by Travis to his teammate. And now James hightails it out of the B site, goes to A with plenty of time to spare. So he'll be able to get that bomb planted, and it's bad news for Brute Monster, who has played marvelously in this round up to this point.
Yeah, I mean, Brute Monster's going to have to go ahead and play for a bit of a retake. Hearing that, going to be feeling a little bit of despair off that. He's going up against James in a 1v1 here, up against Op. It's going to be a brutal fight, to be sure. No. Oof. Able to go ahead, bait out the shot, allows him to make a move. Holding on to a P250 to go ahead and try and get close and personal. Tech 9 comes out in response. Oh, James. Oh no, James.
He can't find him, he can't find him.
No, James. I can't believe you done that. That is ridiculous. Oh no!
I mean, we can't emphasize enough how difficult it is to get a smoke defusal in CS2 because of the fact the smoke can be broken. And Zero Tenacity, Brute Monster, pulls one out of his hat with a ridiculous performance. Now Nemanja pushing up mid, gets one AVN a second. All of a sudden, Zero Tenacity look like an entirely different squad, but that's ripped away by Belchanok and Travis, who get both AVN and Simca getting too aggressive outside of B main. That is an advantage, just absolutely evaporates.
Yeah, that is a bit brutal. Still, we can see them look to maybe edge this across the line. For the time being, they're looking to see if anyone is going to get over aggressive again, but they're like just holding firm.
Yeah, I have to say, Ducade, I don't understand the reasoning behind getting aggressive there. You have a two-man edge, fall back, get back to cover as soon as you can, because that's all you needed. And instead, you know, they walk out there and to their deaths, even though they do, like, to their credit, did a lot of damage. Like, Belchanok and Travis are down to 8 and 32 HP respectively, but still, it's now a 3v2.
I mean, this is not exactly where you want to be, but I do understand sort of their idea behind it. They want to go ahead, they press the advantage, they find those two, they want to try and chip it a little bit farther to secure the site, but it just has been working. And as Belchanok finds out a kill on the Brute Monster, leaves it all down to Nemanja. Nemanja in a 1v2. Everybody is low, and everybody knows that.
Yeah. Well, PARIVISION are going to win the round. Nemanja gets dropped. It is 9-2.
PARIVISION, they're looking at double digits being right around the corner. It would be a really hot look for them here on their T side. Of course, this being a T-sided map, we could see it get pulled back over to the side of Zero Tenacity if they play their cards right, but it's going to be a very, very hard way to do it.
Early engagements here. Simca already gone. PARIVISION only lost one in return, and I mean, look, the trades are going back and forth here, but it feels like PARIVISION are still going to gain the edge as they charge forth in towards the bomb site, leaning towards B and already on it. They got to get that bomb in that direction. James got it on his back, and yeah, it's only AVN left now. 3v1, likely a 10th for PARIVISION, as yeah, they're going to hit double digits almost certainly here unless AVN has something crazy to do and say. I don't think he's got it though, Dugade.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got it either. I mean, Haven, not much to be done in this situation. He knows it.
As time ticks away here, and AVN hoping to draw out a fight. PARIVISION aren't biting at all. They're just holding the line like statues, and James delivers the killing blow. Zero Tenacity hoping that A site is the answer, but it's not. There are 3-4 players waiting here now for PARIVISION. James, 1, 2, 3. Belgian gets one as well. Yeah, this is just a party for PARIVISION.
Well, I mean, now as we just see this looking to come to a close at this point here for another round to go the way of PARIVISION. I mean, this is looking to be just about it, most likely, unless he does something crazy. And yeah, not in the cards. Alrighty, well.
Yeah.
A really good look throughout it so far, coming from the group stage, winning that out flawlessly, and coming up into the quarterfinals and having a good chance of it off around map 1, but, map 2 just kind of fell by the wayside, and it's a bit of a shame to see their traditionally strong map just not able to be up to snuff, and this is going to be PARIVISION moving up. Of course, they will be looking to play against the winner of OG versus Apogee, which will be coming up next in the semifinals. So please be sure to stick around for that one. We've got more great CS action coming up throughout the day. But as Brett Monster is eliminated, that will be all she wrote for it.
Yeah, and that was still, it was AKs up for 0-10, but nothing. They couldn't do anything, even with that that buy-up pulled off. PARIVISION